No one wants to wake up in the middle of the night and see this outside their window, a red and blue lit crime scene because of a shooting in the neighborhood. Nationally, though, it's become more of a reality. Pew Research Center says in 2020, gun deaths in the U.S. reached its highest rate since the mid-1990s. Also, nearly 8 out of 10 murders involved a gun.
We believe, as specialists and people that take this work serious, that violence comes from the exposure of violence.
Violence breeds violence. It's a public health epidemic.
At the Wow Center on Detroit's east side, we sat down with Ray Winans and Dewan Zoe, two of several men on the front lines fighting gun violence in Detroit.
We know for a fact we done jumped in front of guns and prevented shootings and or homicides.
So just like you said, brother, you already know our relationship.
For the past decade plus, Winans, CEO of Detroit Friends and Family, has used his platform to speak to young black men and women in the community. He and Zoe of Detroit Force with Aaliyah Harvey Quinn use their connections to help people impacted by the trauma of violence. Most recently, 2 victims from a weekend shooting in downtown Detroit.
We've talked to 2 other victims from downtown, not to figure out what happened, but to figure out how we need to show up in their lives to help them through this traumatic experience. They went downtown to get food and to have a good time, not to sign up to get shot.
It's those breakthroughs which got the attention of the president and vice president. This week, the White House's Community Violence Intervention Collaborative named 53 organizations for its training and technical assistance program. 3 are from the city: Detroit Friends and Family, Detroit Force, and Ceasefire. The initiative will provide those groups with resources to improve public safety in black and brown communities nationwide.
Police are one very important aspect of the public safety ecosystem, but they're not the totality of it. And so investing in strong community-based organizations where folks can leverage relationships, across the board, I think really helps, cities to become more safe.
While violent crime is rising in America, we've seen a downward trend in Detroit. Local law enforcement agencies, along with Ray Winans and Dewan Zoe, are a part of that turnaround.
That's the goal. But when we think in terms of Detroit is uniquely different because we're leading. We're not following. We're learning. We're educating, but we're not following anybody's lead, right?
Brandon Hudson, Fox 2 News.